conflict is king. Where the strong rise up.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this!
It's man versus man.
From out of nowhere!
It's those moments of conflict that can make us, define us.
The boyhood dream has come true!
And create a rivalry. Are you ready? Through vindictive actions.
Why does a gay pedigree, his best friend, Shawn Michaels,
or simply pure hatred.
Before I leave in 3 weeks with your WWE Championship, I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest.
From a leader of a nation.
I'm the best because I have this and I earned it.
To the voice of the voiceless.
I hate this idea that you're the best because you're not. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.
From a show-stopping legend.
As a man, sometimes you gotta know when to fight, and the time to fight is now.
To a cerebral assassin.
HBK is dead! It's time to face facts, Shawn. And the fact is, the game has passed you by.
It's the indelible influence of two icons.
the champ is here!
That creates a rivalry. Rivalries shape a superstar.
I am the game!
Defining the path to superstardom. And there are no rivalries like ours. On June 20th, 2011, three men battled for a chance to challenge John Cena for his WWE Championship.
Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, the winner, will face John Cena for the WWE Championship. Remember, triple threat rules. First man to pick up pinfall wins.
619!
Mysterio, will he be #1 contender at Punk? CM Punk saving it. CM Punk is #1 contender.
But a shot at the gold was not enough for CM Punk. Punk was determined to ignite a spark of change in the WWE.
Brutal honesty I'm known for. July 17th is the day my contract with World Wrestling Entertainment comes to an end. When the clock strikes midnight, I am leaving. And I am leaving with the WWE Championship.
John Cena goes one-on-one with R-Truth in a tables match.
To bring about the change he so desperately desired, the best in the world set his sights on the champion.
Punk doing out here? The #1 contender and the WWE Champion going at it. And look at Truth! Truth puts Cena through a table! Punk has cost Cena the match!
He don't care what he does right now, I don't think.
The WWE Universe was about to learn that the most dangerous men are the ones that feel they have nothing to lose.
There's one thing you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
The only thing that's real is me. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. For almost 6 years, I have proved to everybody in the world that I am the best on this microphone, in that ring, and I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead.
If CM Punk defeats you, he's gonna walk out of here. I'm gonna be embarrassed.
This iconic battle at Money in the Bank was CM Punk's proving ground.
You beat to your own drum, but in the path of doing things you want to do, you've lost sight of everything.
I am the underdog, and you is what you hate. You're a dynasty.
The stakes had never been higher.
If CM Punk walks out with this championship, yeah! Fire!
This was Punk's chance to make history.
Say goodbye to the WWE title and say goodbye to CM Punk. Do I have everybody's attention now?
CM Punk in trouble. John Cena, STF again. McMahon is calling for the bell.
And CM Punk, GTS connecting. Oh my God. In 1 hour and 14 minutes, CM Punk is no longer an employee of WWE. CM Punk is going to leave Chicago with the WWE Championship.
As promised, CM Punk left WWE that night in a blaze of glory, with the championship around his waist and a heartbroken John Cena in the ring. But with the title ripped from its home, what would WWE do? That question was answered the next night on Raw, when an 8-man tournament was set up to crown a new WWE champion.
It is indeed a momentous night. On Monday Night Raw, we will crown a new WWE champion. And it's Miz versus Rey Mysterio. Mysterio, hit it! No! Not this way! Woohoo! We have a new WWE champion!
But just when you thought things were falling into place, WWE's COO had an announcement.
Tonight, for the first time ever, we are going to have a second WWE Championship match right here on Raw. It will be the brand new WWE Champion Rey Mysterio defending against John Cena.
For the first time ever, it is WWE Champion versus WWE Champion.
After a controversial finish at SummerSlam,
Hook of the leg, Cena's got his foot on the rope.
No, Triple H, Triple H.
John's foot was on the rope.
Apparently it's not gonna matter.
CM Punk is declared the undisputed WWE Champion.
What the hell?
Kevin Nash! Oh my God, the jackknife powerbomb!
Alberto Del Rio cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
Del Rio's champion!
What the hell has happened?
but when both CM Punk and John Cena demand their rematches for Alberto Del Rio's newly won WWE Championship, COO Triple H sets up a match on Raw to decide the new #1 contender.
At Night of Champions, Alberto Del Rio will defend the undisputed WWE Championship against the man that wins tonight's main event. CM Punk will go one-on-one with John Cena.
It was my destiny to be the WWE champion. I want to represent every one of you.
This match is over.
With respect.
This is not the mark of a true champion.
With honesty.
That's no way for a champion to act.
I am a real champion.
You are not a champion! I am tired of you bullying people because you say you can. And that golden destiny that you got your hands on, that makes you a target. You're about to find out that your destiny is John Cena whipping your ass.
Oh gosh! Alberto Del Rio seizing the moment.
I'm the man who's gonna change WWE forever. I will be the man who's gonna replace legacy with my destiny.
Which man is going to continue the illustrious heritage of the WWE title? Is it going to be John Cena or is it going to be Alberto Del Rio?
Wait a minute! That's Del Rio's fly yellow Ferrari!
I love John Cena's strategy. Kicking this thing off with a little mind games.
Think you're the only one who can drive fancy cars down to the ring. I stole your Ferrari. How's that make you feel?
I have the balls to say things that nobody else has the balls to say. Who's really pulling the strings? Is it you? Or is it your bean-headed wife? You don't wear the pants in the family, but you do wear her panties, don't you?
You disrespected me as a man. Now deal with me as a man. So at Night of Champions, no disqualification, Punk. Anything goes.
It's not if, but when I beat you, you resign as COO at WWE.
Done.
The last man standing with the WWE title on his hands was me, Alberto Del Rio. There's no one better than Alberto Del Rio in WWE, so you better get used to see me as a WWE champion for long. I'm powerful! Long. I'm rich! Long time.
Berto, I hate to interrupt anybody when they're talking, but I never received my one-on-one title shot after you cashed in your Money in the Bank contract on me. You got the cojones to put the title on the line against me?
Losers don't deserve title shots. Why don't you come and see me when you do something right?
Executive Vice President John Laurinaitis gave CM Punk the opportunity he was waiting for.
CM Punk will face Alberto Del Rio for the WWE Championship if CM Punk can defeat Mark Henry.
If Punk can land the elbow here, Jerry, this could be over. Punk, elbow to the heart. And there's the WWE Champion Alberto Del Rio, his personal ring announcer Ricardo Rodriguez. But he sent Rodriguez to the ring, and Rodriguez is pummeling away on Mark Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Mark Henry.
CM Punk is livid. I believe what it means is that Punk doesn't get his title opportunity at Survivor Series.
Later that night,
Wow! Alberto Del Rio is knocked out cold.
CM Punk took matters into his own hands.
It's a simple yes or no answer.
What do you say? What do you say?
And I'm not gonna let go until you say yes to giving me my match at Survivor Series.
Can I have a match at Survivor Series? You have your match! Oh, no!
John Cena and CM Punk would continue on their separate paths heading into WrestleMania 28. CM Punk took on Y2J in a battle of the best.
What a matchup! CM Punk remains the WWE Champion.
While Cena went one-on-one with the Great One.
Rock bottom! Rock bottom! The Rock has beat John Cena! John Cena had him, but The Rock prevails!
But as fate would have it, John Cena was granted an opportunity that could potentially put CM Punk and the WWE Championship in his crosshairs yet again.
The WWE Championship contract Money in the Bank ladder match will be Kane, The Big Show, Chris Jericho, and John Cena.
For the very first time in his career, John Cena steps into a Money in the Bank ladder match.
Here we go, baby. It just got kicked off.
Oh, and there goes Big Show, and John Cena is rolling.
Talking about hurt, talking about pain. Right here, John Cena is dishing it out.
John Cena with Big Show up on his shoulders. Are you kidding me? Look at Cena.
Wow.
John Cena and AA to the table. Here's Cena. Now using the briefcase as a weapon. John Cena won it. John Cena won it. John Cena wins Money in the Bank. John Cena now guaranteed a WWE Championship match whenever he wants it. And you know, somewhere, WWE Champion CM Punk is looking over his shoulder.
What are you doing? Okay, you can't leave. Okay, you have a match.
I can't leave?
No!
Check my contract. I got personal days. Today's one of them.
Punk is a guy who says he's a man of the people, says he's the voice of the voiceless, but all he's been lately is an insecure dude that constantly has to tell you how good that he is.
I am the WWE champion, and I've been the WWE champion longer than you ever have been.
We are back live on Monday Night Raw. Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena. Falls count anywhere.
Hey! CM Punk's back! What happened to his personal day?
As if Punk's actions hadn't been heinous enough. Look at who he leads with. Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And I'm here tonight to pay homage to a man of such extraordinary character.
Show me respect!
That he proudly and publicly pontificates himself to be
the best in the world!
A Paul Heyman guy.
You've been really, really loud these past weeks.
I am the best wrestler. I am the best talker. But I say it because I am it.
You don't even know who CM Punk is. You think because you have this, you are justified respect. No, the reason you have that and have kept it is by any means necessary, and that does not define a champion in my eyes. You are in serious jeopardy the Night of Champions of losing this.
Some men hunger for change.
CM Punk is WWE champion!
This is the new face of the WWE.
CM Punk stole the voice of the WWE.
Some men hunger for glory.
This title is where it belongs.
The fact that I gotta sit on the bench for a little while, quite frankly, it sucks.
Some men hunger for respect.
I command respect.
Enough! I would like nothing more than to go to Hell in a Cell to compete against you for the WWE Championship. And then I look at Ryback, all he cares about is kicking somebody's ass. CM Punk, you need to get your ass whipped. Feed me more! Feed me more!
But some men hunger for more.
Punk will defend the WWE Championship inside Hell in the Cell against Ryback.
Oh man! Ryback has shell-shocked the WWE champion!
Hell in the Cell, the undefeated challenger versus the defiant champion.
I am a bad man. Rock, this is not a popularity contest. This is the WWE, and I am its champion.
A championship he has held for 379.
In your face, jerks. Step in the ring. Your arms are just too short to box with God.
CM Punk, The Rock's heart set. Gonna kick your candy ass at Royal Rumble.
You don't get to.
John Cena indeed is going to main event WrestleMania after winning the Royal Rumble match and choose whether he wants to battle for the WWE or World title.
At WrestleMania 29, I challenge the WWE Champion.
The former WWE Champion.
Yeah, sure, The Rock beat me fair and square. And he beat you fair and square at WrestleMania last year. But when you're talking about wins and losses, you have never beat me. Besides, The Rock versus John Cena is deja vu. I've already seen that television show. It's a rerun. The Rock beats John Cena because you can't get it done. You can't win the big one, John.
You beat me in a match, and I will give you my WrestleMania title shot.
You just made the stupidest decision of your life.
I will beat you, and at WrestleMania, I will beat The Rock, and all of you will know that the champ is here!
Cena did it! Cena's coming home! Cena's going to WrestleMania!
This would be the final time CM Punk and John Cena would square off in the ring.
An incredible performance by two of the world's greatest athletes here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Following the loss, CM Punk would set his sights on the imposing, undefeated streak of The Undertaker, ultimately succumbing to the dead man at WrestleMania.
Can you say 21 and 0? The streak lived on.
Cena, meanwhile, would go on to face The Rock in their highly anticipated rematch from the prior year's WrestleMania. Only this time, the champ would emerge victorious.
Cena does it! That's what it's all about. The WWE Championship.
In the end, both John Cena and CM Punk had pushed each other's careers to higher plateaus, their mark on one another undeniable. Two opposites of a spectrum, forced to adapt and evolve in their quest for triumph. The ripples of their explosive conflict, transforming not only themselves, but forever changing the landscape of WWE. A rivalry that defined an era. One which will be long remembered as a true showcase of champions in WWE history.